As Chief Faculty Marshal, I now declare this commencement open. The ceremony will be officiated by W. Taylor Reevely IV, the 26th President of Longwood University. Please remain standing for the national anthem led by Samuel Taylor, the posting of the colors by the ROTC Color Guard, and a moment of reflection by Senior Class Vice President Hannah Prem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may post the colors. Please be seated, everyone. Now, an opening reflection from Senior Class Vice President Hannah Prem.
To share a poem by Catherine Pulsifer titled Believing in You. Never stop believing in yourself. When others doubt, don't you. Do what you love to do. No one knows better than you. Life is too short to live others' dreams. Follow your own dream. Push yourself to reach your goals and live the life you once dreamed. Trust your instincts. Be true to yourself. You know what is right for you. Never give up or give in. Forget the words, I don't know. You can learn, you can research, you can do. Your mind is powerful. When you believe you can, you will find a way. You won't waste a day. Persist and persevere. Do not fear. Because if you believe in you, you will find dreams can come true. May all your dreams turn into goals. Believe in yourself. And remember, all of life is a choice. The decision is up to you. Believe in yourself. Dare to be whatever you want to be. I'm sure we've all been asked the question, well, what's next in life? Our future may be uncertain, and I know mine for a fact is, However, as the poem said, follow your own dreams. Through all the fear and all of the stress that comes next in life, remember the excitement that also comes with this new chapter, just like the excitement we had as new Lancers when we first stepped foot onto this beautiful campus. I encourage you to remember all of the hard work and effort that got you here on Wheeler Lawn today. And I challenge you to always believe in yourself, even when times get hard, because very shortly, you all will be Longwood alumni ready to take on the world. Class of 2019, congratulations, and thank you for the memories and the friendships we have made together. I wish you all the best, and just remember to always believe in yourself and dare to be. And may all your dreams turn into goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. To everything, there is a season, a time for every purpose. On a truly beautiful early summer day on Wheeler Mall, let us rejoice and be glad in it. We are assembled in Longwood's 180th year for these great commencement exercises. The culmination of your college years here at this historical crossroads where the Civil War entered its final moments and the Civil Rights Movement began, where our mission through the generations is the education of citizen leaders. This morning, in ceremonial progression, we will hear words of welcome, advice, and celebration. We will then confer prizes and honors. And then, seniors, we will get to the heart of the matter, awarding degrees. Each of you crossing the stage as your name rings out, called with panache and vigor by Dr. Chris Swanson. We are awarding 1,026 college degrees this morning. You all come from across the Commonwealth, across the country, across the world. At a ceremony last night, we awarded 129 graduate degrees, as well as an honorary degree to Brian Ball, the Commonwealth Secretary of Commerce and Trade, a central hero in winning Amazon's move to Virginia, perhaps a future employer. This morning, it is deeply wonderful to have with us as our honorary degree recipient and speaker, Skip Griffin, who in a sense has had the eyes of the world upon him in his early years once in Farmville. I will say more to set the panoramic scene at the proper interval as we proceed this morning. And we are truly honored to have with us as well Skip's wife, Lynette, and many of the Griffin family and dear friends, including the president of the University of Richmond, Dr. Ronald Crutcher. We also have with us today members of our Board of Visitors, our governing board. They embody the ideal of citizen leadership that Longwood cherishes. Our rector, Mary Ann Radcliffe, class of '92, Eileen Anderson, class of '83, Catherine Bond, '98, Michael Evans, Stephen Gould, David Halleck, Eric Hansen, Colleen Margoloff, '97, Nadine Marsh Carter, Larry Palmer, Polly Rabel, '91, Rashawn Adkins Roan, and Pia Trigiani. We also have with us the president of the Longwood University Foundation Board, Mike Lewandowski, the president of the Alumni Association, Tammy Bird Jones, class of '81, SGA president, Josh Darst of the great class of 2019, has done incredible service as the student representative to the Board of Visitors, as has Dr. Jennifer Apperson, our faculty representative to the Board of Visitors. The university's chief administrative officers are with us as well. Larissa Smith-Ferguson, Courtney Hodges, Victoria Kendon, Michelle Meadows, Tim Pearson, Justin Pope, Louise Waller, cabinet members Cameron O'Brien and Cameron Patterson. And the faculty is before you in brilliant array. From generation to generation, they are the cherished mentors of every Longwood student. And parents, I suspect you know the tales well, but if you are looking for the impact of an education here, ask today's graduates about a professor who has made a difference in their lives. The rhythm of the academic year brings notable retirements and segues to which the ceremonial habits of academia provide moments for us to recognize and fet through the year, but some have been such key figures that I'd like to intone their names now for you too. Troy Austin, Ken Copeland, Dr. Craig Challender, our Chief Faculty Marshal, Dr. Gordon Ring, who leads the Wind Symphony, and Dr. Bill Harbour, my co-teacher, co-conspirator, thus far unindicted. Together, they have given far more than a century of service to Longwood, uplifting the institution. This is a celebration weekend beyond campus across Farmville as well. For the college town vibrancy of Farmville, we can give great thanks to Mayor David Whitus, class of '83, and to Vice Mayor Chucky Reed, with us here this morning. Also with us, my wife Marlo, big tech entrepreneur, on the cusp and on the make, and our twins, May and Quint, class of '34, sitting over there diligently. And seniors, speaking of things to come in the 2030s, by my calculation, class of 2019, you will have collectively hit the constitutional age of eligibility to serve as U.S. President, 35 years old, in time for the 2036 election. We're counting on you to rise up. And Lancers, seniors, even if you don't head straight for the Oval Office, I know you will do great good. The lessons from Ruffner, or Curry and Fraser, or Upchurch, or Cookout. The lessons from the faculty who have become your friends and mentors. The lessons from our honor code. From the debate, the eclipse, the hurricanes. From the spirit of Chi, Princeps, Cahoots. The lessons from each other, the love for each other, and the alma mater will always guide and protect you, propel you in a world that dearly needs you. At Longwood, we have been teaching you not just how to have a career, but how to live a life. So, welcome to Commencement Day, great class of 2019. You look glorious out there. And now, in the first of our ceremonial steps, it is my honor to ask our rector, Mary Ann Radcliffe, class of '92, my great friend, to come forward with greetings from the Board of Visitors. First, a quick moment of personal privilege. Today is the culminating ceremony, with some prosaic work of governance still ahead, in Mary Ann's momentous tenure of service on the Board of Visitors, which began in 2011. Coming myself from a family that can claim 2 presidents of Longwood's Alumni Association over the past century, as well as a founding member of the Board of Visitors, I would like to state for the record what a pivotal figure Mary Ann is and has been for the alma mater in the pantheon of all our 180 years. She has led the charge parents, students, in making Longwood the leader in Virginia and holding college costs as low as possible, while at the same time increasing compensation dearly needed for faculty and staff as well as growing the faculty ranks. She has galvanized the university's partnership with Farmville and with the National Historic Landmark Moton Museum. The 2016 U.S. Vice Presidential debate was a historic moment. The Civite core curriculum, an achievement of generational scope, and Longwood has secured, get this, well more than $100 million in philanthropic capital and grant funding since her tenure began, a record pace. At year 180, simply put, we have become a juggernaut, but true to the ancient soul of the place, looking ahead to our 3rd century. And Madam Rector, St. Joan of Arc would be proud. Podium is yours.
They take a lot of pictures of this, and now I'm sweaty and crying, so those will be great. Courtney. Good morning, and welcome to our faculty and staff, our friends and family, and most importantly, to the members of the class of 2019. On behalf of Longwood University's Board of Visitors, I sincerely congratulate you on this important accomplishment. You have worked so hard for this, each in different ways. You've overcome your own specific challenges, and you deserve to feel wonderfully about this occasion. And so do the friends and family that have supported you in this endeavor. This day's all mixed up with hopes and dreams and fears and doubts, but let me assure you, you are well prepared for what's out there. The students on this campus endlessly impress us. You work hard. It sounds simple, but it will serve you well. You learn, lead, contribute, and volunteer tirelessly. You genuinely care about the world around you and each other. And you transform into citizen leaders in the most inspiring ways. Many of us on the Board of Visitors are alumni, but whether we sat exactly where you sit today or elsewhere, we're just as impressed with your journey, and we have great faith in your abilities and the future you will create. We feel invested in you, and that is our honor. This year, I will add just one thought. Longwood could use your help. As you go through your lives and your careers, you are an ambassador for this place, a place that has given each of her graduates an understanding of the importance of listening to one another, of learning from experience, your own experiences, and those of others. The respect we offer one another in this environment and the space to learn and grow are precious things that are not always readily apparent elsewhere. So please continue to be those individuals in your workplaces, in your friendships, within your families, and beyond. It won't be easy. It's not even always welcome, but it is important. It shows the world what Longwood is about. It illustrates what we've built here together, a place where the importance of citizen leadership is understood, a place where we come to see that it has no curricular boundaries, a place where our eyes are opened to the great good it can do. For people to understand Longwood, they need only to know her graduates. So thank you in advance for being the citizen leaders we know you are. Enjoy this day and the days to come, and be proud of your alma mater. We are proud of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Rector. And you brought some welcome cloud cover as well. The next of our ceremonial steps brings Senior Class President and thus far unimpeached, Senior Class President David Gills to the stage.
At least it's not raining. Good morning, Mr. Griffin, Rector Radcliffe, members of the Board of Visitors, President Reevely, faculty, staff, friends, and family, and most importantly, the class of 2019. All right. I have the privilege of welcoming you to Longwood University in this 180th commencement ceremony. Serving as class of 2019 president has been challenging and rewarding, and I want to give out a shout out to my senior class officers who've done an outstanding job this past year in planning senior week. I would also like to express my sincerest gratitude to the people who helped us along the way. First, I'd like to thank our advisor, Larry Robertson, for his guidance. I would also like to thank Ms. Brenda Ferguson, Amanda McGregor, Nicole Perkins, Amber Litchford, and Brian Rose for helping us have a great senior year. On a personal note, I wish to thank my mom, dad, brother, grandparents, and my entire family for their support. I wish there was enough time to allow each member of our family to express their deepest thanks to each member of their family and friends. But I feel as I can speak for all of us when I say thank you for your encouragement, support, love, and laughter over these past 4 or 5 years. Now, I know all you're worried I'm going to get up on stage and talk about my love for cookout milkshakes for another 5 minutes. However, our college experience is worth a lot more than a $2.79 peanut butter fudge milkshake. My mother would say it's worth $40,000 more. Our experience at Longwood has been unlike any other experience we've ever had. Finding something that truly compares to our last 4 years and to the class of 2019 has been a challenge. And I don't want to devalue any one of our college experiences by making comparisons to Bojangles, Cookout, or any hand-breaded, freshly fried, greasy goodness. When reflecting on our days at Longwood, we've probably laughed about Farmville being America's college town, or the 3rd oldest public institution of higher learning in Virginia. Because 4 years ago, these facts didn't matter to me as a Farmville native, and I bet these facts didn't matter to you either. But today, in this moment, Longwood means more to us than these facts ever could. Longwood has become the place where America's oldest college town became the host for the vice presidential debate, and where the 3rd oldest public institution of higher learning in Virginia went from the heart of Virginia to the eyes of the nation. And while these moments have been great, it is the moments and memories that each of us have created that are the blue and white fabric of this historic and beloved place. From now on, when we hear the name Longwood, we will think about the abundance of opportunities, memories, and friendships that we have gained. It's funny how we can look back and laugh about all those basketball games that we lost, the all-nighters we pulled for a 25-point multiple-choice test, and some of those special moments that made us cry, like convocation, the 50% I got on my first accounting test, sorry, Mom, or the late nights of senior week when we reflected on our times at Longwood. But now, all I can think about is how important the friendships we gain truly are. And not just in this moment, but in the moments of our future lives will be made better because of Longwood. And I can't think about how proud I am to join the ranks of Longwood alumni. In these past few years, I gained a new outlook on Farmville, a new outlook on the world, and about 30 pounds. D-hole. Meeting new people and gaining new experiences has allowed me to appreciate the differences in others and value the bonds that bring us together as citizen leaders. I'm so proud of each one of your accomplishments, and I've seen our class overcome so many hardships. We've grown as students, we've explored professional life, and we've redefined the boundaries which defined us as a graduate from Longwood. And standing here today, it's hard for me to imagine anything will be as fun or impactful as our time at Longwood. However, there's no doubt in my mind that there are many great memories in store for each of us. For you, it might be pursuing an advanced degree, buying a home, or landing your dream job. And it may be something you never thought about, like the birth of your first child, traveling the world, joining the Peace Corps, buying a motorcycle, or developing a new hobby. But we must not forget our options are endless. When I get home tonight, I'm going to write down several goals for myself, and I challenge you all to do the same. A year from today, we should revisit these goals and challenge ourselves to live up to them and continue to do the same each year. But I think if we keep the end in mind, we will all be successful. But I hope we remember, no matter what, as citizen leaders, it's the impact we have on others that is the greatest gift we can receive and we can give. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble for the last few minutes. I hope I had said something that was important. Never forget the good times we had here at Longwood and the great times we have when we leave here. And most importantly, never forget, it's okay to treat yourself to a cookout milkshake every once in a while. Thank you all. Congratulations, the class of 2019.
Thank you, Mr. President. That was beautiful. Welcoming our honorary degree recipient and speaker this morning is powerfully meaningful here in our community, our campus, this crossroads of history. He is central to a story that it is good for the soul to know. And in that regard, indulge me for just a couple minutes. Leslie Francis Griffin, Jr., Skip, grew up, literally, in the shadow of Longwood, then an all-white institution. In fact, the parish house assigned to his father, Reverend Francis Griffin, the indomitable civil rights leader, that house, Skip's childhood home, stood exactly where I am standing right now, this stage, at what was once an intersection with the street running here behind Wheeler that we know so well, Griffin, which in the 1950s was named Eli Street, and it was pretty unimaginable then that it would someday be renamed in honor of Skip's dad, Reverend Griffin. Skip's dad was brave and brilliant, known as the fighting preacher, and I am proud to say that Skip's dad and my granddad were good friends over the time my granddad was president of Hampton-Sydney in the 1960s and 70s. Skip spent his youth in the fulcrum of history. Skip's dad led the NAACP here and was the leader of the Farm Bill Civil Rights Movement, a movement of national urgency and moment that was acutely energized in April 1951, just a few hundred yards from where we stand now, at the all-black Moton High School, when hundreds of students followed then 16-year-old Barbara Johns in walking out to protest the grotesquely overcrowded and unequal conditions of their public school, and eventually to demand their constitutional right to an equal education and equal protection under the law. Their court case, students as you know well, became the case we know today iconically as Brown v. Board, with 75% of its plaintiffs from right here in Prince Edward. It was decided by the United States Supreme Court 65 years ago yesterday, May 17th, 1954. 9 justices ruling unanimously on behalf of the constitutional right of every American to an education and equal protection under the law, declaring segregated schools inherently unequal. That decision changed the world, but only gradually. It proved just one step in a long journey. Another anniversary, forefront in Skip's youth. It was 60 years ago this very month, May 1st, 1959, that Longwood's home county of Prince Edward ordered its public schools closed rather than follow court orders to integrate them. The public schools here would remain closed for 5 years, a period in which no child here, black or white, was able to receive the public education the Supreme Court had ruled was their birthright as Americans. Among those students locked out of the schools until they finally reopened in 1964 were Reverend Griffin's children, including Skip. It was only after another Supreme Court case that the public schools here were reopened. The name of that Supreme Court case, Griffin v. Prince Edward. And Senator Henry Marsh, dad of one of our board members, Nadine Marsh Carter, was one of the lawyers leading this inspired work. It represented progress, gradual, often painfully slow, peaceful change accomplished through the democratic institution of the federal courts. And during that era, Longwood itself, to our enduring regret, simply failed to stand up for what should have been self-evident, even amidst the political complexities and pressures of that time, self-evident as the fair and moral course. In 2008, Prince Edward County dedicated the light of reconciliation in the county courthouse on Main, downtown Farmville. In 2014, Longwood's Board of Visitors took the important step of issuing a formal apology for the institution's sins of commission and omission in the soul-trying time of massive resistance, a time in living memory and in the history books, but also in the mystic chords of memory not so long ago. Skip himself overcame these enormous obstacles that early life and the weight of history put up. After moving from Virginia to the Commonwealth's enduring loss, he earned 2 degrees from Harvard in government and educational administration. He then worked at Northeastern University in Boston as director of its African American Institute, and for many years at the Boston Globe newspaper as director of community relations and public affairs. He has worked now for more than a decade with Dialogos, a management consulting and leadership firm. He is an expert in leadership and in leading change, and he has brought his wisdom to bear on behalf of a broad range of organizations, ranging from the World Bank to BP, to the U.S. Forest Service, to the Kellogg Foundation. Being home and being here doubtless evoke an arcing mix of emotions. Behind every beautiful thing, there's been some kind of pain. Skip has been deeply loyal to this place and a great champion of our efforts to reckon honestly and openly with our difficult history, and also to celebrate and bring greater awareness to the great deeds of the Moton strikers and the lockout generation. He has also been a good friend to me, and I like to picture his dad and my granddad from a distant shore looking down on this occasion. They would both be surprised, or maybe in a prophetic strain, maybe not, but I hope deeply proud. Skip is a citizen leader of the highest order, and it is a humbling privilege to welcome him formally into the ranks of our institution with an honorary doctorate, to honor his sacrifice, that of his schoolmates, his family, to celebrate his many achievements and accolades, and express our gratitude for his devotion to our community and to all our efforts, as engraved on the Farmville Freedom Monument, now standing across High Street, to pass a still finer ideal of liberty to generations to come. So Skip, before I give you the podium, let me ask you to come forward so that I may formally bestow upon you your honorary doctorate, along with the rector. Here is what the honorary doctorate says. Leslie Francis Griffin, Jr., whose labors, sacrifice, eloquence, and example in support of the dignity and civil rights of those in our home community, across the Commonwealth, and of all Americans, have made finer the ideal of liberty passed down through the generations, is conferred the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, and is, by the authority vested in the Board of Visitors and on behalf of the faculty, hereby awarded that degree with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining, given at Longwood University in Virginia, this 18th day of May, 2019, in the 180th year of the university. Skip Griffin.
President Reevely, Provost Smith-Ferguson, members of the distinguished and dedicated faculty, Board of Visitors, and to the graduating class of 2019, it is an honor to be here. Let me say, looking out at you, you look marvelous. You are so beautiful to me, resplendent in your blue robes, well, maybe your Lancer blue robes, your smiles, the joy on your face, the pride in your voices touches my soul. Education is so important to my life, to the lives of my sisters and brothers, and to all of our friends, that whenever I have an opportunity to stand before people that are crossing this great threshold, I am deeply moved. You have worked hard for this day. You deserve what you're about to receive. In our tradition, you ran the race, you fought the fight, you walked and didn't get weary. Well done. Turn to your neighbor and give them a high five and say, congratulations. You will discover, as I have, that the diploma and the education you have received here is as valuable as gold. Your mind is the most powerful thing you will ever have. And the dedicated faculty here has led you on your personal journey through your personal wilderness to this place. In my mind, my mother was a teacher. In my mind, teachers help to defend the freedom and liberty of America. Let's give them all a big hand. I would like to dedicate this speech and this honorary degree to the memory of my father, the Reverend L. Francis Griffin, but also to my mother, Adelaide Payne Griffin, both of whom dedicated all of their adult lives in your tradition of citizen leadership to trying to make this community a better place. They both believed that the life best lived was one of service, focused on lifting up the least of these of our brethren and sisters. Their firm belief was that you should leave your community and this world just a little bit better than you found it. If they were here today, they would share with you their creed, which comes from the prophet Micah: act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly before God. I pray that my words will be helpful to you as you commence on your next phase of life. Now, sometimes when you grow up in the same tradition as Dr. Reevely and I have, you end up stealing from each other's speech without even knowing it. Yesterday, I have a tradition. I like to go and scope out the stage where I'm going to speak. And I came with my wife, Lynette, and I walked across this plaza and I stood here and looked out and I realized that I was indeed in the backyard of my boyhood home. It took me a moment to gather myself, and it is a reminder that history and life has a way of moving forward, even if slowly. My sisters and I used to walk from our home just about there. Sometimes we'd cut across the campus, the First Baptist Church, to Sunday school, vacation Bible school, church ceremonies, and other events. And we would think, knowing at that time it was an all-women's school and all-white, we would think that no matter how well they did in school, and they were all great students, they would not be able to attend Longwood. I worked for years at the Globe, and we used to say that we had a ringside seat to history. Well, here in Farmville, we were in the ring of history. History has taught us that America moves forward not on the strength of its leaders alone, but on the strength of its citizen leaders, people like you, and you've been prepared here at this university to carry forward that great tradition. Now, I want to say there are some people who say that Longwood has not done enough. I don't share that opinion. Those were different times. We were engaged in a struggle of which at that period in time we were on opposite sides. But I want to say to Longwood, to the Board of Visitors, to the President, and to you who will soon be alumni, Longwood may not be what she will be. She may not be what she wants to be, but thank God she ain't what she was. Longwood has changed, and I applaud her efforts to grow, to improve, to offer, to provide more offerings to students, and to become more inclusive. In 1958, when we had to move from this home, the thought of me being here as speaker and the thought of students of color being in the graduating class was not a possibility. That is not lost on me, and it is not lost on the members of this community. Frederick Douglass, the most acclaimed figure of the 19th century anti-slavery movement, once said in his famous 1984 speech, Blessings of Liberty and Education, "Some men know the value of education by having it. I know the value by not having it." Well, I've had both experiences. As Dr. Reevely said, when the Prince Edward County Board of Supervisors defunded and closed the schools 60 years ago, I and 1,700 of my black fellow students faced the prospect of not graduating from high school, being at best semi-literate and unable to do the basic math calculations to manage our personal affairs and participate in the professional workforce. The experience was disruptive and traumatizing. I can tell you from personal experience, it is better to face the future, as you now do, having an education than not having an education. As an old farmer once said to me, "Son, if you can't read, write, and count the money, you're going to have trouble making it in America." Well, I think most of you are leaving here able to read, write, and count the money. But that's not all. Education is not just about securing a means or a way to earn a living. It is also learning to be a citizen and developing yourself more fully as a person. I was impressed with your efforts to bring the vice presidential debate here to Longwood, and I've been impressed with your efforts and the requirement that you spend some time learning and understanding what it means to become a citizen participant in this great democracy of ours. A college education is especially important if you are African American, Asian, Latino, or if you are white from families of modest means. Study after study has shown that you will have a better life and you will earn more income over your lifetime because you now have an education. And I'm afraid that in this period, some of our politicians are being a penny wise and pound foolish. This is not a time to defund education. This is a time to double down and put more money into education. We live in a world that is becoming increasingly technological. It's hot out here, so I won't recount the whole history of our struggle here to desegregate schools. But what I will say to you is that my father was not just interested in desegregated schools. He was at heart an educator. And if circumstances had been different in life, he perhaps would have joined Dr. Reevely's father at some university as a professor. Freedom unfolds over two phases. First, you have to become free from restrictive conditions or circumstances. Secondly, you have to have the freedom to become fully yourself. Freedom to become developed and to be the best person that you could be. My father was fond of saying that I'm not really here just to challenge segregation. I'm here to make sure that children in rural, small-town communities, children of farmers, children of workers, can have a space-age education that prepares them for a space-age society. Imagine what he would say now. We live in a world that's so rapidly changing. Much of what you have learned how to do here will be obsolete in 10 years. What will be most important is that you have learned how to learn. The world changes so quickly. I was speaking with a friend of mine and a friend of Dr. Crutch's, Phil Clay, and he was saying that much of the stuff that they teach freshmen at MIT will be obsolete before they're seniors. So I challenge you to do several things. I challenge you to devote yourself to a lifetime of learning. My father used to read the scriptures every day. He read 3 newspapers every day. He read a new book every week. As a matter of fact, the day before he died, he went to Richmond with Jim G. and a few other fellows from here, and he purchased 3 new books, which he never got to complete. We owned over 2,000 volumes in our home, and trust me, we were required to read many of them. As you go forward in life, I challenge you to be a lifelong learner. The world requires you to never stop learning, never trying to stop to understand your neighbors, never stop trying to understand the changes that are occurring, never stop trying to understand all of the peoples in the nation that make up this beautiful world that is our home. I also challenge you, if you're not going into the noble profession of education, to challenge our communities to tax themselves just a wee bit more to ensure that all children have a quality education. There will be people who say we don't need more taxes. And I say to them, and this is not grammatically correct, and I'm aware of this, as we were taught in those days, freedom ain't free. Progress ain't free. Innovation ain't free. And prosperity sure is not free. You have to make a significant investment of money, time, and effort to keep America the great country that she wants to be. If we want to be great, and I'll leave out the word great again, we have to invest in education. It is the only way that we shall remain great. So I ask you to go forward into the communities and become advocates for public education, also to become advocates for ways to fund people from families of lesser means who want to attend college. Right now, there's an attempt in DC to cut back Pell Grants. Well, Pell Grants are colorblind. They are for students who have financial need. We don't need to be cutting back Pell Grants. We need to be putting more money into them so that people from Southside Virginia, rural Mississippi, the inner cities can all find ways to attend higher education. Higher education is the great definer of the future that is before you. And finally, I want to say, take a page from your university. 60 years ago, we in this community struggle against each other. For the last 10 years or so, we have struggled together to find a way forward, to reconcile with one another, and to move this community, this commonwealth, this nation towards a more perfect union. I challenge you to continue what your university has done here. On behalf of the community and the family, I accept the expression of profound regret. I express the attempt to make this university, I support the attempt to make this university more inclusive. I am thankful that Longwood has entered into a historic partnership with the Moulton Museum to preserve history, and I hope that we can all go forward united as one. I wish you well. I wish you sunshine. I wish you ribbons to tie your hair. I wish you friends that treat you fair. I wish you sunshine on a cloudy day, and I hope that for the rest of your lives, you're able to laugh out loud. God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin. Truly profound to have you with us in a poetic juncture. And now, a moment of reflection with our commencement choir, who will perform "In Meeting We Are Blessed" under the direction of a member of the class of 2019, Danny Rauschwag, choral music education major.
To me, hold
Thank you, Danny. Thank you, choir. That was magnificent. And now, next ceremonial step, I would like to invite Jennifer Cassidy, class of 2019 treasurer, to come forward to announce the class gift.
As our time at Longwood comes to an end, our hope is that our gifts will leave an impact and serve our fellow Lancers. The Senior Class Council is honored to announce that the class of 2019 is giving 2 gifts to their alma mater. The class of 2019 will be the inaugural class for the new Senior Class Gift Paver Project. This project consists of engraved granite pavers commemorating those graduated classes who raised the necessary funds to purchase a class year paver as part of their senior class gift. These pavers will start at Wheeler and form a pathway with subsequent classes continuing across campus. These pavers will be a tribute to the graduating class, provide a spot for alumni to leave their mark on campus and for when they return for reunions, and demonstrate to future classes the importance of giving back to Longwood. With the remaining funding that the class of 2019 raised, we will be giving a donation to Longwood Cares, a student emergency fund. Our contribution to Longwood Cares will help students remain a part of the Longwood spirit and be able to focus on their academics during financial hardship. Longwood University is a very special place, and though we can never thank her enough for the memories and lessons we learned during our college years, we're fortunate enough to give back in the form of class gifts. The next time you visit campus, as alumni, find the class of 2019 paver and remember how Longwood helped prepare you for the world. Lancers proud, Lancers true.
Thank you, Jen, and thank you, class of 2019. Now, and we're just a few ceremonial steps away from the main act, our student awards. The first of our student awards will be announced by our Vice President for Student Affairs, the incomparable Dr. Tim Pearson. Dr. P.
Dr. P. Our first award today was made possible by an endowment established by the late U.S. Congressman Dan Daniel. The Dan Daniel Senior Award for Citizenship recognizes students who exemplify the qualities of leadership demonstrated by the late Congressman Daniel. Criteria for the award include high academic rank, demonstrated commitment to citizenship activities, and a record of leadership in campus life. Award recipients are selected by a committee of students and faculty. It is my distinct honor to announce this year's recipient as Megan M. Garrett. Please join me, Megan. Let me tell you a few things about Megan. When Megan is asked what her goals after college are, she responds, "I want to fix the world." Megan has succeeded in making and leaving a lasting contribution at Longwood and in the Farmville community. Her leadership roles include serving as the Vice President of Community Service for Delta Sigma Pi, Chair of the Student Services Committee for SGA, Vice President for Service for Mortarboard, tutoring in the College of Business and Economics, and she played a key role in the founding of Elwood's Cabinet, a campus food pantry that serves and now serves as the executive director. Being a lifelong resident of Farmville, her heart is truly in this greater Farmville community. She has done so many things. Megan has volunteered to research and establish an economics department in the town of Farmville, and she currently is collaborating with the town leadership for the establishment of a permanent economic development position. Megan has maintained a 3.82 GPA while achieving her Bachelor's of Science in Economics with a minor in Business Administration and Bachelor's of Science in Political Science. Congratulations, Megan.
Congratulations, Megan. Next, Provost Ferguson, please come forward. And as a teaser, I will say that what Provost Ferguson will announce falls in the category of Once in a Blue Moon.
The next award is the result of a $75,000 endowment that was established in 1982 by the late Felix Hargret of Roanoke as a memorial to his wife, who was a 1921 graduate of Longwood. The award is named the Sally Barksdale Hargret Prize for Academic Excellence. It is given each year to the graduating senior who has the highest cumulative grade point average among those students with a full tenure at Longwood. This year, we have a three-way tie, and all three students have achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA. That is a trifecta. It is my honor to announce the winners of the 2019 Sally Barksdale Hargret Prize for Academic Excellence: Zachary Crawford Morgan. Wait for it. Kellen Elizabeth Spradlin and Kate McKenzie Spradlin. As they come forward to accept their awards, let me tell you a little bit about them. Zachary Morgan is a chemistry major from Leland, North Carolina. He plans to work with emergency medical systems and apply for medical school in the future. Kellen and Kate Spradlin are twin sisters from Blue Ridge, Virginia. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Spradlin. They have both majored in business administration. Kellen will be pursuing her Master of Health Administration at St. Joseph's University. Kate, who accomplished this academic excellence while also as a member of Longwood's women's basketball team, will be pursuing a master's in financial services at St. Joseph's University. Congratulations for achieving excellence through your academic career and for receiving this prestigious honor. We are proud of all three of you.
That really is amazing. Zach, Kellen, Kate, congratulations. Kate is also, later this month, going to be receiving a very prestigious award from the Big South Conference. Now, Skylar Baker, class of 2019 secretary, will announce the recipient of the Student Faculty Recognition Award. Skylar.
The Student Faculty Recognition Award honors a member of the faculty for professional excellence and devoted service to students. The recipient is selected by a student committee and receives a medallion and a cash award. 16 faculty members were nominated for this award, a tribute to the quality of our faculty and their devotion to teaching and learning. Some accolades from students about our award recipient include: this professor has tirelessly taught classes for many years with diligence and enthusiasm. His door is always open to chat with passing students, and he is always friendly and cordial. He's an amazing professor who goes into significant detail. He's excited about what he is teaching, and in turn, this makes his students excited about learning. He offers different ways to learn about each topic. He is deserving of this acclamation from the people he has cared for the most in his time at Longwood, the students. The winner of the Faculty Recognition Award for 2019 is Dr. William Bill Harbour, Associate Professor of Political Science.
Bill started here in 1976. He has taught generations of students, including the rector. And on behalf of the alma mater, and I've had a great chance to say this many times, but thank you, Bill. You have done profound and great good. I now have the pleasure of introducing Lieutenant Colonel Cecil Stinney, the officer in charge of the Longwood ROTC program. Lieutenant Colonel Stinney.
President Reevely, faculty and staff, family and friends, and of course the graduating class of 2019. Today we mark the commissioning of 3 of your fellow classmates into the United States Army. By accepting this commission, they will take the oath to defend this nation and its Constitution. It's a true commitment, and I'm honored to accept them into our ranks. This commissioning ceremony marks the first of 3 steps towards entering into the Army profession and will consist of 3 parts: the oath of office, the pinning of the 2nd lieutenant rank, and receiving the first salute from a non-commissioned officer. At this time, I'd like to call forward Cadet Connor Perry and his family, Colonel James Perry, to the front of the stage, please. Yeah, Perry! Colonel Perry will administer the oath of office to Cadet Perry.
Connor Perry, having been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of 2nd Lieutenant, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. I take this oath freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I am about to enter. So help me God.
Pinning on the gold bars will be 2nd Lieutenant Perry's mother, Jennifer Perry, and his sister, Mackenzie Perry. 2nd Lieutenant Perry is from Prince Williams County, Virginia. He will be graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Biology and a minor in Chemistry. During his college career, he received a 3-year Army ROTC scholarship. He has participated in numerous research projects and internships to include the Longwood University's PRISM program, the 1.5-year independent study at the Army Defense Forensic Science Center internship, and 2nd Lieutenant Perry is a distinguished military graduate, ranking within the top 20% of all cadets from across the nation, which consists of about over 5,800 commissioning cadets this year. 2nd Lieutenant Perry's branched into the Medical Service Corps and will be attending the Uniformed Services University of the Health Sciences in Bethesda, Maryland, where he will be pursuing his PhD in infectious disease. Upon completion of his PhD, he will enter into the Army as a microbiologist. First Lieutenant, his first salute will be from Private First Class, United States Army National Guard, Danny Chavez.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate the Army's the newest 2nd Lieutenant, Lieutenant Connor Perry. Next, I'd like to call forward Cadet Nicholas Hilton, his family, and Captain Colby Burnett.
What's the roll for? Have you memorized it?
Captain Brunette will administer the oath of office to Cadet Hilton.
So, something's coming.
Pinning on his gold bars for Second Lieutenant Hilton is his mother, Terry Hilton. Second Lieutenant Hilton is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He will be graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Criminal Justice. During his career here at Longwood, he's received a 3-year Army ROTC scholarship. Second Lieutenant Hilton is a distinguished military graduate, ranking within the top 10% of all the cadets from across the nation. Second Lieutenant Hilton is commissioning in the aviation branch and will be attending the aviation basic course at Fort Rucker, Alabama. His first salute will be from his father, Sergeant First Class retired, Byron Hilton. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate the Army's newest Second Lieutenant, Lieutenant Hilton. And finally, I'd like to call forward Cadet Andy Wong and his family, as well as Sergeant Logan McGinnis. Captain Kevin Walton, United States Navy retired, will administer his oath of office.
I, Andy Wang, I've been appointed an officer in the Army of the United States in the grade of Second Lieutenant. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon the office which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Thank you. Thank you.
Pinning on his gold bars for Second Lieutenant Wang is his mother, Miss Zhu Ping Gao, and his sister, Miss Hong Wang. Second Lieutenant Wang is from Virginia Beach, Virginia. He will be graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration with a concentration in marketing. During his college career, he has received a 2-year Army ROTC scholarship. Second Lieutenant Wang will be attending the Aviation Basic Officer Leadership course at Fort Rucker, Alabama on 28 July 2019. Second Lieutenant Wang will be assigned to the 5th Battalion, 159th General Support Aviation Battalion at Fort Eustis, Virginia. His first salute will be from Sergeant Logan McGinnis. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for the Army's newest Second Lieutenant, Lieutenant Andy Wang. Thank you.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Stenney, and congratulations to our new officers. We wish you well and extend our deepest gratitude in your service to flag and country. Seniors, the magic moment, is getting closer and closer. A moment of ceremonial transition now. For some short time more, seniors, you are members of the student body. Josh Darst, SGA President and member of the great class of 2019, will now address you. And then I will call Tammy Bird Jones, class of 1981, President of the Alumni Association, to welcome you into the alumni ranks. President Darst.
Good morning. From the moment you step on campus and say hello to Miss Betty at D Hall, you are a member of the Student Government Association. This year, I've had the privilege to serve as Longwood University Student Body President. Throughout our years in Longwood, we've seen tremendous growth in ourselves as we became citizen leaders. We saw exceptional progress on campus as we strove for a stronger community. We seniors attained our ultimate goal of graduating, be it in 4, 5, 6, 7 years. We owe a sincere thank you to our peers, faculty, staff, family, and other mentors. I know I wouldn't have made it to this stage without the unwavering support of my mom, and I know many of you feel the same. As this year's Student Government Association passes the torch, and as we ourselves join the ranks of Longwood alumni, we become part of the Lancer family forever. One of our many traditions at Longwood include legacy locks, a symbol of permanence of our connection to Longwood. On behalf of the class of 2019 and the entire student body, I am pleased to present this Longwood Legacy Lock to the President of the Alumni Association, Ms. Tammy Bird Jones, class of 1981.
Muchas Mr. President, and President Jones, please come forward. And as Tammy comes forward, I'd like to just quickly say that her magnificent tenure as Alumni Board President is moving to culmination after great triumph in recent weeks of inaugurating the senior toast, which I think you all really enjoyed. It will become a tradition for the future. So thank you, Madam President.
Good morning and greetings from the Alumni Association. I remember feeling many years ago, as you probably do today, excited, nostalgic, accomplished, relieved. Both you and I also have in common feeling grateful for the opportunity to attend and graduate from this wonderful university, a place that has been your home for a few years, a place where you have worked hard to prepare for your future career, where because of its size, you have been able to establish and maintain genuine relationships with professors and advisors, where you have been able to be a citizen leader on campus, and where you have made lasting friendships and memories. Today, you automatically become a member of Longwood's Alumni Association. Many opportunities await you, including attending regional events to connect with fellow alumni, and returning to campus for reunions and other special occasions. When you think of all that Longwood has done for you, please consider giving back to it in a spirit of fellowship, service, and loyalty, and as a donor. Today, you will receive a small gift from a member of the Alumni Board. As we celebrate today, we want to welcome each of you as a new member of the Longwood University Alumni Association. We look forward to meeting you at upcoming events. You have been a Longwood student for the last 4 years or so. You will be part of the Longwood alumni family for the rest of your life. On behalf of the Alumni Board, congratulations.
Thank you, Tammy. All right, you can begin to summon your spirits because the big moment is now actually at hand. All right, to get us into business, I will ask the rector to come forward to authorize the conferral of degrees. Madam Rector.
President Reevely, on behalf of the Board of Visitors, it is my privilege to authorize you to award the degrees.
We are duly authorized. All right, assisting me in conferring degrees will be Provost Ferguson, Dean of Students, Dr. Larry Robertson, Associate Vice President for Enrollment Management and Student Success, Dr. Jennifer Green. The names of the graduates will be announced sonorously by Dr. Chris Swanson, Professor of Music. Madam Provost, will you please introduce the Dean of each college?
President Reevely, as Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, I have the honor of presenting to you Dr. Timothy O'Keefe, Dean of the College of Business and Economics. Dr. Paul Chapman, Dean of the College of Education and Human Services, and Dr. Roger Byrne, Dean of the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences. They will present the candidates for degrees from their respective colleges.
Dean O'Keefe, please come forward.
Thank you, President Reevely. Will the candidates for the degrees in the College of Business and Economics please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty of the College of Business and Economics, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Bachelor of Science in Business Administration.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors, and on recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, to which each of you is entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Welcome to the family of educated citizen leaders and the ranks of Longwood's devoted alumni. Congratulations, and you may now turn your tassels.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
Megan Nicole Garrett, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Daniel Jacob Janusik. Samir Maher Abdul Kader. Tyler Eric Adams. Kelly Ann Almeida, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Christina Antonenko, summa cum laude. Anthony Michael Eris. Renee Jureka U. Arenza Mendez, cum laude. De jour Martina Ashlock. Brandon Keith Baker. Wyatt Samuel Baldassar. Leon Lamont Beard Jr. Alexander Michael Balin. David Daniel Benel Kazar, magna cum laude. Christopher Lloyd Best. Chandler Kelly Bethel. Nicole Lynn Blake. Jacqueline Alice Bonneville. Kennedy Simone Booker. Jordan Bolton, cum laude. Sarah Emily Brown, cum laude. Blake Pierce Chandler. Megan Marie Clay, cum laude. Nicholas Blake Connor. Wade Ryan Kornman. Joshua Dale Darst, magna cum laude. David Preston Gills, magna cum laude. Marvin Antonio Cortez. Rebecca Haley Curran. Alexandra Nicole Jones. Abigail Elizabeth Dow. Adriana Lee Draper, summa cum laude. Rodney Bernard Dunson. Hunter Chase Durer. Victoria Lynn Elmore. Ashley Lynn Faison, cum laude. Leshek Julian Farthing, magna cum laude. Wren Elizabeth Ferguson. Derek Allen Fisher. Nathan Estep Florence. Charlie Valentine Fornell Farrell. William Ian Frazier. Amelia Page Gamble, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Jorge Godoy Gomis. Mary Caitlin Good. Grant Lewis Grindstaff. Maitland Michelle Lee Guthrie, magna cum laude. Shelby Lynn Holstead, cum laude. John Austin Hamill, magna cum laude. Hannah Grace Hartman. Ashley Lauren Helms. Taylor Brooke Hodges. Cassidy Lauren Hawley. Nicole Sterling Howell. Richard Tyler Jones. Charles Jacob Keenan. Kathleen Yeon Kim. Kaylee Domenico Kohlmeyer. Caitlin Claiborne Cothy. Caitlin Marie Lathrop. Jordan Christopher Lamette. Rachel Lee Lloyd. Allison Ross Loans, summa cum laude. Malik Tay Long.
Yes, sir. How you doing, baby?
Harry James Lortz. Evan Randall Lucarelli. Ryan Michael Lugg. Samuel James Lukic. Gregory Mitchell Lynch. Sharif Taufik Mauluf. Brett Michael Manning. Nicholas Julian Marine. Wesley Lee Marshall. Catherine Elizabeth McAteer. Griffin Donahue McDonald. Maria Clara Meschini. Dara Moyne Amin, magna cum laude. Camilo Jameson Montoya. Dimitri Renier Moore. Joshua Lee Moore. Scott Gaydon Morrill. Anna Mackenzie Morrow. Tiffany Nicole Mueller. Michael Ryan Mullen. Colton Lee Nichols, magna cum laude. Brandon William O'Brien. Christian Emmanuel Oliphant. Madison Lane Pierce, cum laude. Eric Hess Petrides. Cole William Phillips, magna cum laude. Mary Allison Popek. Hannah Lockhart Pram, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Corey Fleming Prentice. Rajon Dominic Ratliff. Jacob Reed Remington, cum laude. Rihanna Gabriela Renzi, cum laude. Tiare Kalena Rodriguez. Meredith Grace Ross, cum laude. Shayna Alexis Russo. Jessica Lee Sanfilippo, magna cum laude. Hannah Christine Selfridge. Hannah Whitmore Seward. Brendan George Thomas Shiflett. Eric Joseph Simmons. Trevor Carlin Smith. Carlos Alberto Sorto. Sean Michael Southard. Kate McKinsey Spradlin, summa cum laude. Kellen Elizabeth Spradlin, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Longwood Scholar. Gabrielle Delane Starkey. Adam Jackson Zued. Serene Thomas. Zachary Tyler Thurston. Angelica Monique Benareth. Andrew Thomas Vermillion. John Stephen Walker. William Carter Walker. Caitlin Renee Wallace, cum laude. Zane Myers Watts. Amy Catherine Widows, magna cum laude. Kimie Noelani Williams. Sydney Nicole Winfield, summa cum laude. Carolyn Elizabeth Zontz. Andy Wang.
All right. Dean O'Keefe, did you have any culminating remarks?
President Reevely, the faculty and I would like to add a word of congratulations to all our business and economics graduates. Graduating from an AACSB accredited program, you have been challenged and equipped to succeed in today's fast-paced business environment. You are prepared to compete with the best. We wish you success in your life's pursuits.
Congratulations, and you all can be seated. Dean Chapman, please come forward.
Will the candidates for the bachelor's degrees in the College of Education and Human Services please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the College of Education and Human Services, I present to you these candidates who have fulfilled all the prescribed conditions for the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors, and on recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science, to which each of you is entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Welcome to the family of educated citizen leaders and the ranks of Longwood's devoted alumni. Congratulations, and you may now turn your tassels.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
Kara Lindsay Dennehy. Hannah Lona Adams, cum laude. Hope Taylor Adams. Ruth Ann Ellen. John William Altamuz, summa cum laude. Katie Emily Amurio. Tyler Quaid Anderson. Devin Lynn Anderson, magna cum laude. Tama Rasia Anderson, cum laude. Taylor Michael Atkins. Hannah Rachel Auerbach. Summa cum laude, Cormier Citizen Scholar, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Keely Addison Baker, cum laude. John Ryan Baptiste. Cody Ryan Bell, magna cum laude. Coulter Matthew Bennett, summa cum laude. Jordan Elizabeth Benson. Kara Nicole Berardi. Ashton Elizabeth Bishop. Nina Grace Botdorf, magna cum laude. Heather Louise Brockwell, summa cum laude. Lindsay Taylor Brown, magna cum laude. Xavier Jovar Brown. Cheyenne Jamie Bryant, cum laude. Jessica Ann Bryant. Summer Nicole Chenault, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Emily Nicole Chizarek. John Douglas Sahaki. Jasmine Kiana Clark. Caitlin Simone Close. Abigail Marie Collier, magna cum laude. Carlos Joel Contreras. Lindsay Carrington Costner, magna cum laude. Anya Canine. Madison May Cutton, magna cum laude. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Joanna Loretta Daffin. Danielle Alicia Dale. Natalie Catherine Dean, summa cum laude. Jarrell Edward Demiel. Michael Joseph DeVito. Jennifer K. Dowdy, summa cum laude. Maya Tony Eljor, cum laude. Makita Nicole Ellis, summa cum laude. Nathan J. Everson Jr. Desiree Alicia Fairley. Adria Wade Farmer, cum laude. Wesley Morgan Fig. Emily Ann Fisher. Destiny Brianna Gillis, summa cum laude. Stephen Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Kyla Nicole Gray, summa cum laude. Summer Lynn Groves. Rachel Elizabeth Handley. Alexander Edwin Harvey. Damon Christopher Hester, magna cum laude. Laura Kirkham Holloman. Kira Marie Houlihan, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Mariah Carly Ingegni. Alana Dior Jackson, cum laude. Abby Sue Jones, summa cum laude. Ashley Linnea Jones. Jordan K. Jones. Courtney Diane Landis, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Carter Ashley Leak, summa cum laude. Casey Ann Lamaster. Rachel Suzanne Lim, cum laude. Ryan Patrick Lease, magna cum laude. Kayla Renee Mainzer. Emily Mickey Martin. Patrick Michael Martin. Shauna Nicole McCann, cum laude. Jenna Marie Mills. Macy Scott Mills. Josie Renee Minter. Mason Lee Moorfield, magna cum laude. Samantha Ashley Nipicoy, magna cum laude. Julia Dawn Odell. Charles Patrick Ottavio, cum laude. Lindsay Nicole Payne, summa cum laude. Dallas Morgan Phelps, summa cum laude. Amanda Gail Phillips, cum laude. Jenna Christine Pearson, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Gray Pig, cum laude. Sarah Elizabeth Preezer. Abby Lynn Preston, summa cum laude. Alexis Haley Pullen. Dylan Kyle Ramirez, magna cum laude. Kelsey Scott Remy. Savannah Lee Rhodes. Brianna Nicole Robertson, summa cum laude. Sarah Hartis Retkin, summa cum laude. Natalie Siobhan Rukas. Samantha Rose Routzon. Morgan Brianna Scarce. Hannah Elise Schenkelberg, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Haley Elizabeth Seafelt. Chloe Elizabeth Senft, cum laude. Scott Madison Simmons. Amy Lee Civils, summa cum laude. Caroline Stebbins Smith. Maya Nicole Smith, summa cum laude. Parker Elizabeth Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Smith, cum laude. Lexi K. Stenbeck, magna cum laude. Miranda Lynn Stewart. Mariah Grace Strock, summa cum laude. Courtney Lynn Sullivan, summa cum laude. Sarah Margaret Sullivan. Taylor Michael Surma, cum laude. Hannah Jane Sutphin. Tara Yvonne Tate. Samantha Christina Thedick. Zachary William Thompson. Abigail Eileen Todaro. Madison Paige Trebor. Tana Nicole Turner, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Claire Wells Venn, cum laude. Lucy Grace Wallace, summa cum laude. Sydney Nicole Wallace. Samantha Haley Wagner. Colleen Theresa Weber. Martha Elizabeth Whittier. Kristen Elizabeth Wilcox, magna cum laude. Brittany Renee Williams. Tristan Chandler Wind. Sarah Elizabeth Hope Wright, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Catherine Elizabeth Wyman. And Aaron Bailey Young, summa cum laude.
President Reevely, It is an honor for me, the faculty and staff of the College of Education and Human Services, to add our congratulations to all of today's graduates as they begin their professional careers in our diverse society. Additionally, we extend our heartfelt wishes to the newest group of Longwood K-12 educators, social workers, recreational therapists, exercise science specialists, athletic trainers, and speech pathologist professionals. Graduates, please know that we are so proud of all of you and look forward to the significant differences that we believe you are going to make in the lives of all those you will serve. Congratulations.
Congratulations, and you all may be seated. Dean Byrne, please come forward.
Will the candidates for degrees in the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences please rise? President Reevely, on the recommendation of the faculty in the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences, I present to you these candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, and Bachelor of Science.
Are you all ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Visitors and on recommendation of the faculty of Longwood University, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, to which each of you is entitled with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Welcome to the family of educated citizen leaders and the ranks of Longwood's devoted alumni. Congratulations, and you may now turn your tassels.
Graduates, please come forward so we can recognize your accomplishments.
Heba Fauzi Abu Shabke. Victoria Nicole Allen, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Summer Lynn Anderson. Catherine Amelia Avery. Sarah Alyssa Banks. Morgan McGovern Bates. Alana Miche Battle. Magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Lauren Elizabeth Batten. Lauren Michelle Baust. Riley Bryce Bedford. Abigail Roxana Bell. Christopher Thomas Bellutt. Maya Desiree Bennett. Catherine Josephine Billings. Alexandra Marie Beverina. Rachel Ann Blake. Shannon Diane Blunt. Abigail Teresa Bonilla. Taylor Miche Bradshaw, magna cum laude. Jessica Nicole Bridgman. Conrad Michael Brinkman. Lauren Eliza Bruno. Mary Elizabeth Bryan. Ryan Michael Broltrowicz. Jennifer Alicia Cassidy, cum laude. Alexandra Charlotte Sequeria, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. James Allen Moffett Christoph. Isabella Victoria Corbo. Nicholas Gabriel Vinolo Costa, Alan Edward Krieger, Victoria Ann Creedle, Mary Rose Cronin, Caitlin Ashley Crow, magna cum laude, Tyler Edward Culbertson, cum laude, Jessica Paige Kogi, Kira Lauren Davis, magna cum laude, Zoe Elizabeth Davis, cum laude, Michaela Shanice Day, William Aaron DeBosier, Sophia Kelly DeFay, Nicole Lombos del Rosario, Jeremy Burns Derflinger, Megan Nicole Devon, summa cum laude, Michael Patrick Darty, Colby Jacob Dunaway, Amanda Michelle Duncan, Bridget Therese Dunn, summa cum laude, Erin Leslie Eaton, Corinne Mia Fear, Neil Patrick Feeney, Justin Anthony Ferranto, cum laude, John Randolph Fielder, the fourth, Ann Mills Foreman, James Sterling Foster, cum laude, Kirsten Ann Friedman, Sabrina Catherine Frangello, Lauren Taylor Gaines, summa cum laude, Mary Zeller Galen, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, John Andrew Garrett, cum laude, Megan Kathleen Carey, Brianna Ray Gibson, Eliza Braden Glancy, Diego Francisco Gonzalez, Louis Carver Gould III, Justice Wendell Griffin, cum laude, Bridget Michelle Groom, Chance Christopher Hagwood, Michaela Gray Ham, Joshua James Hanratty, Briella Amory Hargrove, Joseph Anthony Harp, Evan Lewis Harvey, cum laude, Taylor Elizabeth Hayes, Rachel Lynn Hazelwood, summa cum laude, Zachary Martin Henderson, cum laude, Stephen Kyle Herring, summa cum laude, Kimberly Elizabeth Herling, Colin A. Hilfiger, Amber Lynn Hodges, Megan Nicole Hogan, Sydney Elizabeth Hughes, Joseph Andre Hyman, summa cum laude, Nathaniel Bryce Irving, Elena Nicole Jakes, Kayla Mackenzie Johnson, Jacob Jordan Joseph, Celia Rose Kennedy, Rebecca Lynn Lambert, Lauren Rebecca Lehman, Nicholas Daniel Lewis, cum laude, Michael Joseph Link Jr., Catherine Renee Loden, Ian Cummings Manfield, Jalen Rasan Morrow, Grant Walker Matherly, Jennifer Rebecca Melton, cum laude, Jaleem Anthony Montague, Jenna Lee Morin, Virginia Catherine Mulligan, magna cum laude, Miranda Nicole Nash, Samuel Maxwell Norton. Michael Adrian Norwood. Morgan Lynn Pierce, cum laude. Lauren Cheney Perrault. Anne Marie Pollock. Nicholas Logan Potts, cum laude. Monica Marie Raymond. Sarah Elizabeth Reese. Emily Kate Regis. Christian George Reefsteck. Maria Guadalupe Reynoso. Chase Benton Richardson. Christine Alicia Reintfleisch, cum laude. Matthew Allen Ruse, cum laude. Emily Nicole Rossi. Alexandra Morgan Sabatini. Suzanne Marie Sauter, cum laude. Abigail Jane Sciano. Cody Edwin Slaughter. Coley Amber Smith, cum laude. Haley Catherine Snap. Timothy Jacob Stein. Nicholas Joseph Thames. Paige Aaron Thomas. Laurel Elise Thoresen, cum laude. Jessica Danielle Thornton. Amanda Wallace Topping, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Andrea Renee Tierson. Kirsten Alexandra Weiss, cum laude. Kirsten Elizabeth Waxman. Shannon Elizabeth Walsh. William Valentine White IV. Isaiah Junie Wiggins. Nicole Noel Winston. Rachel Elizabeth Witham, magna cum laude. Eva Catherine Witkowski. Cheyenne Winterhart Woodard. Zachary Stephen York, cum laude. Carson James Blackwood. Javon Douglas Baracey. Cameron Nicole Bradley. Mariah Lynn Broadbeck. Brandon Zachary Burke, cum laude. Mary Jo Corley. Erica Nicole Cummings, magna cum laude. Courtney Michelle Driscoll. Madeline Rose Dunn. Devin Kashawn Fields. Rhea N. Foltz. Rachel Victoria Frank. Jeremiah Dalton Gilmer, cum laude. Rachel Ellen Hansen, cum laude. Jamie Alicia Homan. Samantha Marie Horner. Hope Kaylee Irvin. Samantha Lee Jones. Kendra Lee Kelly. Nicholas Cole Lauer, cum laude. I now invite Dr. Lehman, professor in the Department of Biological and Environmental Sciences, to present to her daughter, Kayla Elizabeth Lehman, summa cum laude. Cormier Citizen Scholar, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Jennifer Faye Raven. Garrett Deontay Reese. Harrison Gray Runyon, magna cum laude. Amy Rose Sandridge. Thomas Joseph Soltis. Benjamin Taylor Sullivan. Nicole Elizabeth Taylor. Haley Constance Tabo, magna cum laude. Ronald Lawrence Vance. Aiden Lynch Waddell. Miranda Lorraine Watkins, magna cum laude. Ryan Adrian Flanagan, cum laude. Daryl Trent Love, Jr. Kathleen Marie Lucas, cum laude. Laura Jane Millen. Mark Cameron Menji. Montana Marie Elizabeth Nelson, summa cum laude. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Lauren Brooke Peters. Danielle Brianna Rauschwarg, summa cum laude. Jordan Wayne Smith. Samuel Luke Taylor. Victoria Ann Acosta. Leanne Hall Adams, summa cum laude. Pernell Benson Hedgie. Mary Elizabeth Anderson, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Marlena Arias. Lauren Marie Atkins. Shane McKenna Atkins. Sarah Grace Austin. Casey Ann Bainbridge, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Hull Education Scholar. Caitlin Dawn Baker. Skylar Patricia Baker. Catherine Taylor Banty, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Alexander Mitchell Barker, summa cum laude. Catherine Page Barlow. Kayla Terrell Barner, summa cum laude. Anna Mae Barnwell. Miranda Lynn Beringer, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Hall Education Scholar. Ashlyn Bassler. Ashton Francis Bates. T.J. Earl Baumgart, cum laude. Bailey Michelle Bayer, cum laude. Brittany Lee Beasley. Jess Nathaniel Beckman, cum laude. Sierra Debris Mary Bennett. Rebecca Lynn Benusa. Hannah Lorraine Bischoff. Brianna Lee Bissell, magna cum laude. Natasha Caitlin Blaine. Kelsey Carol Bobbitt, cum laude. Brianna Denisha Booker. Anne Jane Margaret Burrows, magna cum laude. Tyler Edward Boyden. Brittany Renee Branch. Catherine Evalee Britz. Mallory Ryan Browning, magna cum laude. Alyssa Nicole Buffington, cum laude. Robert Clinton Bunting. Kelly Colburn Burford, magna cum laude. Cynthia Lynn Burton, summa cum laude. Marion Barksdale Butler. Benjamin Michael Burns. Jess Adam Call. Dylan Wayne Campbell, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Taylor Nicole Cantor, cum laude. Morgan Elaine Card. Jacob Shanley Carney, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Lauren Elizabeth Carroll. Jennifer Ann Carson. Caroline Elizabeth Carter, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Helena Kylie Carter, magna cum laude. Sydney Lane Cash, cum laude. Tegan Ann Cassidy. Tyler Martin Chaddock, summa cum laude. Stella Watson Chambliss. Susan Elizabeth Chatfield. Brianda Lexi Chevis, cum laude. Kristen Nicole Chesley. Andrew McDowell Chisholm. Emery Francis Chittenden. Asia Danielle Christmas. Courtney Anna Marie Claiborne, cum laude. Ashton Taylor Clark. Jada Naisha Clark. Kayla Nicole Claypool. Taylor Brooke Clements. Troy Lee Clift, cum laude. Mindy Caitlin Klein, summa cum laude. Christina Erin Coate. Whitley Larice Coco. Christina Marie Cole. Kiai Isha Charliza Cole. Haley Margaret Coleman. Tamra Lee Confer, cum laude. Elizabeth Hayden Coppridge. Cheyenne Jade Correa. Lauren Michelle Costello. Molly McFarland Craig, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Adam Mitchell Cruz. Kristen Brooke Kreiser, magna cum laude. Madison Grace Spurlock Kraus. Sophie Genevieve Curry. Amelia Bell Chopek. Mary Agnes Elizabeth Dalton. Caleb Brian Daniel. Jessica M. Doherty. Sierra Renee Davy. Janae Marche Davis, cum laude. Tracy Nicole Davis, cum laude. Caitlin Brooke Deal, summa cum laude. Carolyn Elizabeth Decatur. Sarah Elizabeth Denton. Dominique Alexa Dial, magna cum laude. Colin Neal Dominic. Emily Rebecca Douglas. Gabrielle Rose Doyle. Brandon Joseph Dessau. Jillian Elizabeth Dudley, cum laude. Mackenzie Elizabeth Duncan. Kanisa Everett Davis. Tamara Renee Edley. Samantha Nicole Edwards, cum laude. Catherine J. Elfers. Christian Lee Elkins. Berkeley Ray Elliott. Cecily Nicole Elliott, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Taylor Lee Evans. Jonathan Palmer Fair. Courtney Nicole Faison. Michaela Jordan Faleo, cum laude. Saban Abdul Hamid Farah. Charla Elizabeth Faulkner, summa cum laude. Alexander John Fedorchuk. Ashley Marie Ferguson, cum laude. Dorinda Sophia Fields. Brianna Nicole Figueroa, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Amanda Leanne Finkel, cum laude. Christopher David Fish. Alyssa Kate Fitzwater, magna cum laude. Ryan James Fleming. Summer Nicole Frank. Tony Michelle Fratini. Samara Lucinda Gall. Margaret McDowell Gallier. Sierra Ricky Garland, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Sandra Jane Gali, magna cum laude. Sarah Aziz Galini. Catherine Lynette Ginty, cum laude. Megan Elizabeth Ginty, cum laude. Sarah Ashley Goetz. Juliana Rose Gordon, cum laude, summa cum laude. Kirsten Brett Goff. Kindle Nicole Grammer. Hope Erin Grausgruber. Amanda Therese Griffiths. Muriel Lee Grimes, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Jessica Lorena Guevara Lazo. Jonathan Lee Gunter. Theodore William Gutchess, cum laude. Rana Lulu Habush. Sydney Marie Hagg. Harrington Deshawn Hamlet. Emma Grace Hannock, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Austin Hardaway. Brianna Starr Harlow, summa cum laude. Eric Allen Harp. Bianca Leanne Harris. Erica Lee Harris. Nicolette Sky Harris, magna cum laude. Mackenzie Marianne Hartless, cum laude. Miranda Lee Haney. Samantha Jordan Heaney, magna cum laude. Lillian Margaret Harrington. Victoria Ann Higginbottom. Madison Lee Hill. Lindsay Nicole Hively, summa cum laude. Mercedes Lynn Hodges, summa cum laude. Sarah Abigail Hoffman. Clayton Daniel Hoffmeister. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Haven Nicole Hogan. Sarah Grace Holloman. Autumn Nicole Hollingsworth. James Cole Hollins. Tristan Grace Holmes, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Wilcox Holt. Haley Michelle Hornsby, cum laude. Lee Faith Howard. Jolene Renee Howell. Gabrielle Nicole Huerta. Sarah Nicole Hughes. Tiffany Ann Hunter. Megan Page Hurley. Christina Eileen Hutchins. James Dolan Hutzler. Nicholas Wade Hilton, summa cum laude. Michaela Lynn Hine. Rosemary Chinaza Eleng. Alexandra Iya Nieves. Rachel Catherine Ingram. Taylor Marie Jacobson, summa cum laude. Kayla Grace Jefferson, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Dominic Andrew Jenkins. Ashley Elizabeth Johnson. George Lee Roosevelt Johnson, the fifth. Hannah Virginia Johnson, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Ryan Joseph Johnson. Clarendon Pingul Jones. Deandra Nicole Jones. Whitney Ann Jones. Caitlin Michaela Jones. Maya Nicole Jones, magna cum laude. Carissa Marie Jones Parrott, Catherine Renee Joy, Samuel Lucas Kane, Morgan Ann Carnes, summa cum laude. Heidi Catherine Carwyke, cum laude. Sarah Lynn Roscoe. Victoria Grace Kassoon. Sarah Marie Kaufman. Kayla Marie Kiter, magna cum laude. Jamie Lancaster Kersey. Anna Lee Knapp, cum laude. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Hall Education Scholar. Catherine Marie Koserek, cum laude. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Brittany Ann Kyle. Caitlin Elizabeth Lacey. Sebastian Lee Lacos. Ashley K. Lambert. Benjamin Scott Lambert, summa cum laude. Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Erica Ann Lampe. Logan Nicole Lungmeyer, magna cum laude. Elaine Marie Laverne. Angela Nicole Leddy. Victoria Reed Lefebvre. Taylor Marie LeMay. Derek Parker Lester. Alyssa Lynn Letourneau. Emily Christine Letau, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Hall Education Scholar. Brandon Trevon Lewis. Madison Rose Lewis, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholar, Whole Education Scholar. Tyler Keith Lewis, Abby Lee Litchie. Rex L. Ligon, cum laude. Vanessa Jacqueline Londono. Jacob Stephen Long. Zachary Connor Long. Alexander Broadwater Mahaffey. Maurice Barry Manchester Jr., cum laude. Olivia Sarah Markey. Allison Elizabeth Marin. Evelyn Lee Marshall. Dakota Ray Martin. Nicole Wash Marzoff, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Lauren Kate Matthews. Brianna Somera Moyer. Barrett James Maxey. Judith Eileen May. Allison Louise McCarty, cum laude. Caitlin May McLeese, summa cum laude. Olivia Ann Maholko, magna cum laude. Carolyn Hampton Riley Merriman. Akable Wilson Miezan. Kennedy Ann Marie Mihailoff. Jonathan G. Milissi. Catherine Elizabeth Miller, summa cum laude. Madeline Alexandra Miller. Stephanie Claire Miller, magna cum laude. Brandon Paul Mills. Josephine Michelle Minnie, magna cum laude. Allison Nicole Mitchell, cum laude. Deja Marche Mitchell. Megan Patricia Mitchell. Riley Elizabeth Moore. Bailey Brianne Morin, cum laude. Zachary Crawford Morgan, summa cum laude, Cormier Citizen Scholar, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Catherine Marie Mooring. Sarah Paige Morris. Amanda Michelle Moses, cum laude. Connor Patrick Munn, magna cum laude. Kayla Nicole Naren, cum laude. Haley Elizabeth Newcomb, cum laude. Jessica Reeson Newcomb. Shawnice Michelle Nicholson. Kelsey Donna Norton. Katie Louise O'Brien, cum laude. Teresa Bernadette Officer, cum laude. Owen Damola Folake Olayinka. Ryan Scott Aldridge. Sierra Noel Posh, summa cum laude. Alexis Taylor Pace. Erin Elizabeth Parker, magna cum laude. Lauren Brooke Parsons, summa cum laude. Trisha Lee Patton, magna cum laude. Chloe Austin Paxton. Cameron Scott Pelletier, cum laude. Connor Ryan Perry, cum laude. Carly Mary Peters, cum laude. Lauren Elizabeth Phillips. Bethany Christine Ramey. Gregory Austin Ramsey. Grace Louise Reynolds. Carissa Ruth Rhodes. L. Lane Richardson. Caitlin Marie Richardson. Haley Catherine Richter. Caitlin Mackenzie Reif, magna cum laude. Kira Nicole Rivers. Emily Sue Roach. Cole Parker Roberts, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars, Longwood Scholar. James Monroe Robertson IV. Joseph Zachary Robertson, summa cum laude. Paige Marie Robertson, summa cum laude. Taylor Corinne Robinson. Anna Elise Robeson. Amanda Phoebe Rodriguez. Cassidy Erin Rollins. Angelica Marie Romero. Olivia Roth. Madison Page Rosie, cum laude. William Bailey Russell. Brett Alexander Sablak. Nisamar Secrist Barrera, summa cum laude. Zachary Antonio Sirgi, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Christiana Navaninka Schaefer, summa cum laude. Haley Weeks Sharp, summa cum laude. Brendan Lynch Shea. Megan Elizabeth Simmons. Kellyanne Sinclair. William Douglas Smallwood. Alexia Sheree Smith, summa cum laude. Andrew David Smith. Brady Caroline Smith, summa cum laude. Caitlin Taylor Smith, cum laude. Melanie Evelyn Smith. Lauren Noel Snellings, cum laude. Andrea Lee Souls, cum laude. Kyle Lawrence Sorrell. Esteban Souza Garduna, summa cum laude. Madison Brooke Sokup. Lindsay Stella Sparrock, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Hannah Elizabeth Speak. Denzel Lorenzo Speed. Destiny Brooke Spencer, magna cum laude. Ryan Mark Spivey, magna cum laude. Megan Elizabeth St. John. Logan Lynn Staten. Lexis Christina Stevens. Sarah Bennett Stevens, magna cum laude. Brian Michael Stewart. Emily Marie Stewart. Cheyenne Mackenzie Straits, summa cum laude. Adriana Rose Strum, summa cum laude. Eliza Suarez. Madeline Claire Suich. Zulema Shalik Swinton. Javier DeAndre Sidnor. Reagan Tarkington, cum laude. Morgan Ashley Tassif. Carrington Brame Taylor. Jessica Ann Taylor. Lev Alexander Taylor. Devin Alexandra Tichy. Elizabeth Haley Temple. Dylan Michael Tennis. Marin Jane Tettelbach. Devin Michelle Tinius. Taylor Eileen Tai Tai. Shay Luvis Townsend. Taylor Antoinette Tretick. John William Trossi, summa cum laude. Haley Nicole Tucker. Abigail Joy Vaughn, summa cum laude. Caitlin Leanne Velvin. Leonie Lydia Louise Verstret, summa cum laude. Catherine Elizabeth Villalobos, magna cum laude. Grace Marie Volsky. Claire Elizabeth Walker, summa cum laude. Octavia Alexandra Walker. Ferris Mackenzie Wallenborn. Andrew John Walwork. Jamisha Earlvet Watson, magna cum laude. Brittany Estep Wallace, summa cum laude. Janelle Marie Westfall. Courtney Marie White, summa cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Brandon Van Whitmore, Whitmire. Brianna Deborah Williams. Shanice Aquila Williams. Natalie Carey Williams. Tyler Boyd Williams. Hastings Elizabeth Williamson. Joshua John Willis Jones. Nicholas Hart Wilson. Madison Elizabeth Winters. Jordan Elizabeth Witham. Shannon Nicole Worrell, cum laude. Taylor Michelle Yeatman. Tiffany Un-Soo Yun. Tyler Lance Zamora Carden. Sophie Christina Zarski. Allie Dare Arnold. Blair Lynn Bennett, cum laude. Madison Elizabeth Bird, cum laude. Mackenzie Magdalene Brown. Taylor Bryce Bunch. Rebecca Elizabeth Berner. Emily Lynn Capuccio, cum laude. Ryan Catherine Carey. Sarah Ashley Cicero, cum laude. Anna Lee Colum, cum laude. Alyssa Ann Connor. Courtney Jean Curtis. Molly Ruthann Farthing, magna cum laude. Mallory Justine Faustin. Nicolette Cheyenne Wyatt Freeberg. Cynthia Garcia Hernandez, magna cum laude. Kayla Marie Gibbs, cum laude. Jonathan Fairfax Hammond. Kirsten Emily Hansen, summa cum laude. Nan Lindsay Henderson, magna cum laude. Jennifer Ming Jacobs, cum laude. Brett Carolyn Johns. Sarah Ellen Kaut. Jordan Lynn Kellis. Madeline Elaine Kinkoff, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Tiffany Elizabeth Nepshield, summa cum laude. Colin Quinn Kratzer. Kayla Brown Lawhorn. Shannon Maria Lee, magna cum laude. Carrie Lynn Lenhart, cum laude. Taylor Douglas Lewis, summa cum laude. Kira Cheyenne Long, cum laude. Margaret Ann Lohman, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Elizabeth Lynette Lowry, magna cum laude. Autumn Haley McIntyre, summa cum laude. Amanda Michelle Mizaros, cum laude. Lauren Catherine Metzger, summa cum laude. Lee Ann Murdoch, cum laude. Emily Ann Newton. Teresa Nicole Nicholson. Sarah Elizabeth Knuckles. Sterling Elizabeth Otero. Savannah Lee Owens, cum laude. Michaela Noel Pasek. Brooke Lauren Parks, cum laude. Emily Elizabeth Payne, summa cum laude. Alexandra Inez Portali. Jessica Ann Schaub, magna cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. Natalie Ann Schlechter, cum laude. Katrina Ann Sexton. Olivia Diane Shiflett, magna cum laude. Megan Ann Smith. Amber Faye White, summa cum laude. Jennifer Marie Wise, magna cum laude. Chloe Elise Woodward, cum laude, Cormier Honors College for Citizen Scholars. And Zoe August Worrell, cum laude.
Faculty of the Cook-Cole College of Arts and Sciences congratulates all of today's graduates. Thank you for letting us share your university experience here at Longwood. You have developed your capacity to think, to create, to connect, and to engage in lifelong learning. Please remember that a liberal education is not something you ever really achieve. It is a way of living.
Class of 2019, we have just moments to go in the heat, and I think the thing we need to do now is the class of 19 needs to rise as a body, and we need to give you all a huge cheer. All right, I think we've got this in it. There is a Reevely family tradition. If we could all rise for the alma mater. To get us into the spirit for the alma mater, we will do a responsive cheer. It's pretty simple. We'll practice it once, and then we'll do it for real. I will say something, you will say something, I will say something, you will say something. Everyone is invited to participate. To be in the spirit of the arc of history, the way it will work is I will say 1839, you will say 1839, year of the founding. I will then say 2019, and you will say 2019, and then I will say Longwood U, and you will say Longwood U. Think we got it? All right, a practice run, and then for real. 1839.
1839.
2019.
2019.
Longwood U.
Longwood U.
We're doing pretty good. All right, we ready to do it for real? 1839.
1839.
2019.
2019.
Longwood U.
Longwood U.
Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, DeAndre Jones, come sing the alma mater for us.
Faithful and devoted be thy sons and daughters forever. Hail to thee, dear alma mater. Hail to thee, oh hail. Onward ever, Longwood, proud and true eternally. Thy love will always guide and protect and keep them faithful to thee. Thy love will always guide and protect and keep them faithful to thee.
You may retire the colors. Inscribed on this medallion, this chain of office, are words written almost 600 years ago about Joan of Arc, our patron hero, just as pertinent today to the citizen leaders ready to go forward. Here's what the medal says. Who, in the moment of victory, remains inaccessible to vanity and hate, who, in the midst of popular enthusiasm, lives in humility and prayer, who, in the universal crush of ambition, covets neither profit nor honors. Go and do great good, Lancers. Godspeed. Faculty marshals, the academic year is complete. Will you please take the mace and begin the recessional?